Hello, I'm Hannah Wallace and welcome to Finextra TV. Today we're in The Hague for the Temenos Community Forum 2019, the theme of which is Digital Banking Reloaded. Joining me now in the studio is Dan Dickinson, CIO of EQ Bank.
Hi Hannah.
Hello Dan, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
So to start off with then, could you introduce EQ Bank and sort of the thought behind the launch?
Sure. EQ Bank is actually a digital brand launched by Equitable Bank in Canada. So Equitable is the 9th largest bank in Canada, independent bank. 3 or 4 years ago, we launched EQ Bank to just try to actually get an entry in the digital banking space. It felt like there was an opportunity there. ING Direct had been bought by another bank, Ally had been bought by another bank, and Canadians, it turns out, really wanted a digital alternative to the big everyday banks. So frankly, we saw that space and decided to get into it. We partnered up with Temenos. 18 months later, we were live with account number 1, which was mine, by the way. You have to eat your own dog food in this business. So we went live, and then 5 months later, offered the account to all Canadians. And frankly, blew away the expectations. We were swamped with new volume, so there was lots of customer demand to the point where I slept under my desk for a few weeks. But we got caught up, and we've been live for 3 years now and have over 75,000 customers.
Fantastic, all right. And of course, you're a digital bank, so technology is pretty important. What are some of the technology features you're looking to implement as part of the launch?
Well, for our launch, we are a branchless bank. I mean, we are a pure digital bank. So for us, having the flexibility, a core system that will never twitch or go down or have any issues, and by the way, when we did launch and were flooded with volume, T24 didn't even blink. The rest of us were having a bit of a hard time with all the volume, but T24 just chugged along perfectly well. So that reliability, the ability to stand up to the volume was a big thing for us, and the flexibility to create a leading customer experience. That was a key for us, and so we used a Temenos product to build our front end, again, very quickly to get to market with the products we had, and all of our onboarding is online as well, and so we had to onboard a new customer in 3 to 5 minutes. And so the flexibility of technology you need to do that, you can't get from just any vendor, and frankly, over the last few years, Temenos has turned from a vendor into a partner for us, largely for these reasons, and we can go to them with our concerns, and that's a big part of what we find valuable about them as well, not just the tech, but the willingness to listen to us about the tech, to say this is what we're seeing in the real world, this is what we need, and willingness to work with us on that to get us what we need for our customers.
Right, and you've touched on this already, but sort of finishing off, what would be the greatest areas of success for you?
Yeah, I mean, our success areas have been around just the customer growth, that we beat our 5-year target in 2 years, which is great. It also meant we had to very quickly look at moving the whole technology stack. We outgrew our hardware. So we're actually porting everything to Temenos Cloud, actually Microsoft Azure, but Temenos is going to manage it for us this year. So we had so much success with Temenos that we felt like we could stay with them through this growth period and work with them continuing as partners. So this time next year, we'll be fully in the public cloud and able to expand and have more resilience built into the system. So that's been a key for us with them. And just the overall experience. I know we hear from our customers all the time that the experience they have with us, because we're a digital bank and we sweat the small stuff online, everything has to be elegant, intuitive, and secure. Those are our watchwords, and Temenos has been a huge part of helping us hit all 3 of those marks.
And so some exciting developments ahead then?
Oh, lots. I mean, it's almost where do you start? So we know we have to move this infrastructure to a point, everyone is moving in this direction. I think we're moving maybe more quickly than a lot because we're only 3 years old, so we're able to move pretty quickly. But we'll have a completely modern technology stack on the cloud, and then start looking at maybe game-changing things like open banking, payments modernization, which is happening in Canada, and Temenos is right there with us working on how that's going to happen. So all the things, even at a government level, that are happening to actually improve things for Canadian clients, we're trying to be at the forefront of that, and Temenos is right there with us.
Well, Dan, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to watching this space. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.